Welcome to what we believe is the 14th episode of the BroadStrokes podcast.
Yeah, we got dementia.
It's pretty bad. Also, we had a very long week. We both did exciting things.
We're half as interesting now.
Mm-hmm. Wait, no, half as interesting. You're saying we're only half of what our interest was before.
We're
1.5
times as interesting.
Beautiful. Great.
There we go. We're mathematicians here in this podcast.
Yes, and I just realized you didn't plug the laptop in, so I'm going to do that before it dies mid-recording.
Oof.
Oof, good catch.
We lost the whole recording.
So,
that suck.
On this episode, Landon and I have both gone on vacation. Just happened to work out that way over the previous weekend. So we have things to talk about.
Yeah, we both went, not on the same vacation
either.
It was two separate ones, so I guess we can both have cursed stories.
Yes, two very different places.
If anything cursed happened.
Not really. It was just nice.
I can tell you the most strange things I've seen. I guess you want...
Yeah, you go first.
Alright.
As long as it's interesting.
Okay. So, where I went to LA, right? Not Louisiana, but I went to Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. So, obviously I went on a plane. That's the normal part. Then we landed. So, we went to, the New Orleans airport, which, is, loud and, upbeat all the time, right? Mm-hmm. Then when we landed in LA, dead silent. Not a single...
It's usually how it goes.
I'm not even, not a single... every person in that... And it was a lot of people still. It's like everyone in that room was an NPC.
It's not cool. Not cool
at all. They were going through their walking patterns and... Oh, and it was cold.
It was cold?
It was cold when we landed. It was 60.
That's not cold.
It was
nice.
Okay, it was chilly. Okay? Because it was windy and stuff. And it's LA. What do you expect? It's summer in LA. You expect it to be, hot.
Yeah. But nobody there.
Huh?
Nobody there.
No, there was a lot of people there.
It
was just silent.
That's
what I mean. There was a lot of people there. It's just nothing going on.
Are you sure you landed at a real airport and wasn't like an SUV?
Again, they were all NPCs, not real people.
Interesting. And then what weird happened? Was that
that was pretty weird.
I was wondering if TSA was gonna flag you because you look like a terrorist.
Oh yeah, that was also the next part. No.
Yes.
Actually,
oh, here we go.
Well, that's
speaking of terrorism.
Well, that is the ending of the trip, I guess.
Oh, so that does happen?
Well, not really, but I'll elaborate later.
I was hoping you'd be shot by TSA agents.
Yeah, immediately, because they assumed I was Arab for no reason.
TSA is the most worthless bunch of idiots.
They'll just pull over the most random person.
Have you seen I know we're getting already with this nonsense. There was this news report. I think it was. I don't remember what station it was. It might have been Fox. Might have been CNN. I don't care.
Don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter. They did a test to see how many illegal items they can get through past TSA, and they failed us out with 86% of the items.
Wow, they're
completely useless. Great. Yes.
All right. Anyway, we made it to LA. We took a lift, right, and we made it to our hotel. It was all right, and we went to bed because it was pretty late. Well, it was actually 7, so we walked around on the street for a while. I smelled some weed.
Yep.
That was definitely something. Actually, it's not like New York where every spot of the town, the city is weed. It's very, very small areas you walk around, you'll just find
potent
a weed smell.
A weed smell.
Something interesting actually. While I was on this trip, I got an ad for Ralph's, the store in LA.
Oh yeah, your phone knows where you are.
So they tracked my location and found I was in LA and gave me a Ralph ad.
Well, I had the same thing happen to me actually. But we will get to that.
So that was something. So yeah, we went to eat at Five Guys. That was our dinner for the night. Then we went back. Well, actually, we went to go buy a drink or something or snacks or whatever at Ralph's.
At Ralph's.
Yeah.
The advertisement worked.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got the advertisement the next day, so I guess I didn't.
You're going back.
And yeah, we walked back to the hotel and went to bed. So we woke up at 5 the next day, right?
Yes.
And again, we take another lift and we go to Universal there. There's something different at this Universal, so it's not a carbon copy.
I didn't even know there was a Universal in LA.
Oh yeah, there is one, and the thing that makes it different is they have a Nintendo world, like Super Mario.
What?
There's a Mario themed area.
Okay.
Like you walk through a pipe, and then
you're in a different dimension.
Then you're in Mario.
Mm-hmm. You're in Mario Land. Yes.
Yes. Something ridiculous is crowds of people. So we got the early access. So like it doesn't officially open till a certain time, but we got the early time. So we did like a Bowser ride or whatever. May I add that we lost.
You lost? How do you lose a ride?
So it's a ride that keeps like track of like your points and stuff.
Oh, so you're meant to like be killing Goombas or whatever?
No, it's like Mario Kart, and you're supposed to hit people with shells.
Oh, yeah. I see. So are you actually like knocking riders off?
No, not real people, but like
that'd be cool.
Yeah, my mother spent all the shells on the fake Bowser, not the real Bowser in the cart.
Beautiful.
Anyway,
y'all lost.
We lost. Bowser won. Made me angry.
That's a rip.
So after that, we left the Mario place, and it was 8. So crowds of people, and I kid you not, like half of them had the same exact Mario shirt. Have you ever seen me wear that Mario shirt with the Mario Kart that's like since '92 or whatever?
I think so.
The red one, yeah, like everyone had that shirt. I didn't even bring that shirt.
You did stumble into an SCP. You realize that, right? What you have found here is not a real place. You have landed in like a failed containment or something.
Yeah, so there were crowds of people lining up. So there was this giant line to go into Mario, and the line for the Bowser ride we just came off of became like from 30 minutes to like 100-something minutes, and that's just for that ride, not to go into the park itself.
Did you happen to look at any of these people's faces? Did they have faces? Were they people?
They were all AI. No.
They were all cloned.
Yeah, and then we got coffee right after all that stuff.
Yes, I would need it after.
And then we took the mummy ride because my mom never rode it. Actually,
is it the same as in the other universe?
It's actually like a little more tame, I think.
Okay.
It doesn't have the fire.
The mummy is one of the coolest rides. I'd say, like one of the only indoor rides I like.
Yeah, I don't actually like a lot of thrill rides.
Did you like what was that Rip Rocket or whatever it was, the big universe?
No.
I liked it.
I hated it.
Were you scared?
I rode it with you.
Were you scared?
Yeah.
I don't remember if you were scared. That's fair.
The worst, actually though, that's not that bad. Even though it's like the highest one, I think the worst one has to be the Raptor one.
The Raptor one. I don't think I actually rode the Raptor one.
It's bad for me. You go upside down over the water.
Oh, okay.
That gives me like ultra. Like I think I had my eyes closed during the whole ride.
No, I got you.
You see, I rode it with like my other family because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
You're a man.
Also, originally Brayden was gonna do it, but he chickened out the last second.
That's about right.
Yeah, so he chickened out, and I had to ride it with Uncle Devin and Jody.
Did they laugh?
Oh, they loved it. But
they loved it, and you were just sitting there like, I hate this, I hate everything.
Apparently there was some like old Asian dude who was like having the time of his life. This isn't even related to my current trip. This is like a trip that happened like last year. But I guess it is related because we are talking about Universal.
For me, after I rode I think it is called Rip Rocket, right?
Yeah, Red Rocket, Rip Rocket, something
No,
like
it's not a Red Rocket. That's a...
Whatever. It's something rocket.
It's a gas station in Fallout and a name of something else.
Is it a gas station or is it a nuclear power station?
That's a good point. Because they have fuel pumps. You're not pumping liquidized uranium into cars.
I mean, what if they are, though?
Okay, getting off topic.
Are they...
No, we're not thinking about this right now. I'll revisit this later. Well, the cars, when you shoot them, they do leak radiation when they explode.
Yeah.
Never mind, we're done. But yeah, after I rode the Rip Rocket, I was like, okay, that's really cool. And then no roller coaster has ever bothered me since.
Oh. Yeah, I just hate heights and thrill rides.
Yeah.
They are not thrilling to me. They are...
The mommy doesn't bother you, though.
No.
Because it's indoors, you don't see the height.
Yeah. That's why I like the rocket roller coaster in Disney.
My favorite feeling is when I can feel my guts like going higher than they are normally because of the G-force. I love that.
Oh, like the movie?
Yeah. No. Little gerbils.
Okay, I was afraid that you didn't get that reference.
Man, I want to just like hit small hamsters with like sledgehammers.
Especially those ones.
Yeah, especially those ones. I hate those guys.
You know that meme with the rat? Like the dude holding the rat?
Yes. Boy. And the rat just seemed indifferent.
Alright.
Get back to it.
Yeah, okay. So, after that, We had to wait an hour for like the studio tour, which was also an hour long. It's like kind of a ride. You sit on a bus, and it's actually interesting. It's actually not bad. So they go around and they actually show you where they record movies and stuff. And depending on when, it actually changes depending on what's being made too.
That's cool.
So like they'll make specific rides for movies that are coming up. Like like that new Alien movie or whatever.
New Alien movie.
I don't know how to explain it.
New Alien movie.
Okay, not Alien like the franchise Alien.
I know, just like Aliens.
Yeah, like you can't look at the UFO or whatever.
Let's see.
It's one word, I think. Us or something? I don't know. Or Nope. It was Nope. Yeah.
Nope, that's it right there?
I think so.
Okay.
Because they made like a thing for that. Also, something interesting about the studio tour, they actually combined individual rides from the other Universal into just one. Like you would have 3D glasses, you wouldn't need to wear them the whole time, obviously. But like they had not Donkey Kong, the King Kong Skull Island ride, right?
Yeah.
And
it's not even really a ride.
I know
it's really boring.
I know, but I mean it was so boring that you could literally have a dude on a bus drive and it like shakes around and stuff. Like, I think that one was, like, it was that plus the Fast and Furious ride plus a bunch of other stuff. Like, you would drive around, like, there was, like, a Jaws scene, like, a shark coming out of the water, and this is not 3D, it's real life. You see, like, a shark fin coming up.
All those rides are just so dumb. They're not even right, you just...
Oh, yeah, it's you sitting.
You sit there,
it's like a movie. It's basically a movie.
That Fast and Furious one murdered my back, though.
That one was the dumbest one, in my opinion.
Was.
It wasn't even... Like, it was so It's called Fast and Furious.
And the bus is going about, walking speed.
Yeah, like, it's the most tame ride in the whole park. Like, it's so lame.
I did learn something, though. What? The Insurgent in GTA 5, like the armored car with a gun on top of it.
Oh.
That's from Fast and Furious.
Oh, secret sponsorship.
I guess. But, yes.
Yeah.
L.A.
So yeah, we did that. It was enjoyable hour. Then we went back to the hotel, and then we went to go eat somewhere, and I guess this is the most LA thing I could think of while walking. Went outside our hotel, just saw a dead squirrel on the ground. That was definitely something.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a dead squirrel.
That's really
the road.
Hey, if you're still listening, just wait till we get to the 35-minute mark, then I'm gonna take over.
All right. Okay. I see how it is.
Yeah, and it is how it is. Dead squirrel. Did you go to... I thought you said you were going to go to Zion.
Oh,
There's that different trip.
I thought we were.
Oh.
No, that wasn't the trip. I said we were going to California.
Yeah.
That's... Zion's in Utah.
Yeah, no, I know. I thought...
What?
Well, different trip. I thought in the same trip y'all went somewhere else, too.
No.
I thought you were all hitting all the states.
It was only a few days.
Yeah.
No, actually the real reason is because my sister's trying to go see K-pop. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I didn't want to say her name, but...
Oh, I'll blur it. I mean, we said Braden's name.
Well, because he's already been on the podcast.
Well, okay. Get back to LA.
Whatever, it don't matter.
What happened else in LA interesting besides dead squirrel?
Yeah, okay, so we were walking on the street. There was this home... I mean, we did see a few tents, but... Actually...
A few hovels.
I saw some homeless people slaving away. No. I did see a homeless person. I assume they were homeless.
Were they on meth?
They were talking to themselves. We just walked past them like they were NPC. She was sitting on like a scooter or whatever, bare feet and everything, and she looked like a crusted old skeleton. She was like, she sounded like she was talking to somebody, but it didn't look like she had a phone.
I mean...
I don't know who she was talking to.
God, I guess.
Please grab me this next case of meth, please.
Case of meth.
You get a box of it.
Amazon delivery meth. Okay.
Yeah, a drone drops a box of meth at your location.
Okay. So, were you in the GTA 5 map?
Yeah, I was navigating. So this one guy who was one of our lists, this old black guy. So he was like... Yeah, the traffic's horrible all the time, so I like to cut corners and like go through the different streets and stuff.
That's every Uber driver.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could stay in traffic for like 30 extra minutes, or I mean, I could just go through these neighborhoods.
Run over several families.
Yeah, it's actually insane how quick,
Oh.
how like crazy driving people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and this was also a weird thing. I guess I kind of forgot to mention this, but there was just a dude was driving and he must have had his window open or something because he just yelled something at us. I don't know what he said either. He just yelled something. He drove by, like yelled some incoherent thing, and then it just kept driving. He said it to us too, because he said it direct, like right after he passed us up.
I just imagine this dude going like 80 miles per hour in like a neighborhood, and y'all are just walking, and then he's like staring out the right side of his window, just screaming some.
I don't even know like what he said. He said some random thing. He was just like, oh, and then just kept driving.
He's just trying to explain like the Fortnite lore to you.
It was like hard to understand too, because he had like music blasting and stuff.
It was probably something racist.
Go back to your country.
But he only got you.
Why me? Go back to Mexico. That's what he says.
He didn't even correctly identify. That's great.
Yeah, that was probably actually the most LA thing. Some dude yelling something.
Did you feel like you were gonna die in your Uber?
No, it wasn't that bad.
I got a interesting Uber story.
But I mean, obviously they were like driving like quick, but like people are like vicious on the streets of LA and stuff.
Yeah, they're pretty nuts.
Yeah, like my mom was like so scared to cross the streets half the time.
Yeah, reasonably.
But it was kind of funny because like she was scared to cross the street even though there was a car. Like they were about to go and then they backed up to let us walk. And she was like, should I like keep going or? I was like, just go.
We're just being courteous.
I know.
Scared your mother. That's good.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
Yeah.
And we went to eat. They went to a concert, and I kid you not, apparently the most popular song in that stupid K-pop thing was some song called "Cat and Dog" that I had to listen to today because my mom wanted to listen to it for some weird reason.
So the concert was a K-pop concert.
Yeah. There was a song called "Cat and Dog." Apparently, it was so popular, and people barked because apparently they bark in the song. I'm like,
how long was the?
It was cringy. It was a few. They got home at 12.
You didn't go to it?
No.
Good man.
Why would I go to it?
I don't know. You were there, you know.
I stayed at the hotel and went to bed. So I guess that part was not eventful.
You didn't go to the lobby and just walk around?
No, I didn't really have anything better to do. I also didn't have the key card, so I would have locked myself out.
They didn't give you a key card? What else jerks?
Well, no, I mean I could have asked for it.
Well, you could have just gone like dress up nice, go flirt with people downstairs.
No, I'd rather not.
Okay.
Anyway, next morning got up, went to the airport, and the plane ride was very shaky, literally shaky. Like it was.
Those are the best ones, honestly.
Like I love how no one cared to the whole time, just sitting there. I watched Rango during it back.
Were you on Southwest?
Yeah.
That's because when I was flying back, I was thinking about watching Rango, but I decided against it.
I downloaded Rango. Like I was like, I'm watching this.
What? Oh, you downloaded it?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Oh, you can get it for free on Southwest.
Oh, well,
on their on-flight service.
I downloaded it with the Wi-Fi at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
So I downloaded Rango.
Rango is like what, 2 hours long?
It's like an hour and a half.
Really, hour and a half?
Yeah.
That freaking rattlesnake is the coolest thing on earth.
Rattlesnake Jake.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's his name. That stupid turtle.
Oh, the businessman?
Yeah.
Or the mayor?
Yeah. We're progressing into the future.
And the human you see is literally just Clint Eastwood. Golfing.
Yeah.
Rango's a good movie.
Yeah.
So
it's great.
After, let me get the order of events. You were yelled at by a driver.
Yeah.
Even before that, though, you saw a homeless lady with schizophrenia.
No, that was like the second day.
Oh, okay.
And I know. I got the timeline mixed up. Sorry.
And then your mom was afraid of.
Well, that was just during the whole trip.
That happened every day.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Every time we walked on the street.
The same guy even. He was just waiting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we kept making like weed jokes too. Me and my sister for some reason.
I can't have weed.
Well, we didn't just say how weed and that's it.
Wait, give me an example of one of your jokes. Tell me a joke.
Me win Zaza, that's it.
Me win Zaza. And it just.
That just turns into a weed.
Turn into a weed.
It just turns into a single weed. Like the ones you cut in your lawn.
It's not even a weed, it's like a maple leaf.
Legalize it.
Legalize maple leaves.
They're all over Canada.
They are. So is weed. No.
Yeah.
from this, did anything else interesting happen?
Well, I mean, that was kind of the end because, we got back home.
All right. Well, I suppose.
And then we ate Cane's. So
Ooh, Cane's.
Cane's is pretty good.
Well, my trip. You may go with mine, or we're going to talk about something in the middle?
I mean, we can talk about something after your trip.
Okay. So my trip kind of came as a surprise, and I'm not going to give off too much information because
it came off as a surprise to me.
Excuse me. Well, to everybody, to me too.
So.
I didn't know what was going on until the day before.
Oof.
Well, I was pretty grateful. Now, I don't want to give out names or any exact information, but through a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who works for a guy, I was able to ride in the jump seat of an aircraft, a private jet, who was owned by, again, a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend who works for somebody. Like, super unofficially.
Just say you know somebody.
Yeah, I know a guy. And we flew to Baja. Very southern end of Baja.
Did you only drink Baja Blast the whole time?
No, I drank a lot. We'll get to that.
You drank a lot.
I drank a lot. No.
Search up drinking age in Mexico to make sure it was legal.
Yes. No, it was legal. So we left on freaking one of the days. I don't know which one.
Probably like on Friday.
I think it was Friday, yeah.
Yeah. That was the same day I left.
We took off, and this private jet, it's a really nice jet.
Okay.
And I was, given this really good food. Well, first we took... I'm sorry. I messed up the timeline, same as you. Before we got to the private jet, we took a Southwest flight to Texas.
Okay.
Texas, we got there. We stayed at this really nice hotel. It was a Hilton, but it was, a really fancy Hilton. And now, for context, because I'm going to be intentionally vague to protect other people's jobs, the boss pays for all of this.
Oh.
So we ordered it was a ridiculous.
A massive snake.
Oh yeah,
not steak. Sorry.
That dinner, I would say, was 82,000 calories.
Oof.
So, as a starter,
I would literally be on the ground.
As a starter, we ordered a large mushroom pizza. As you know, I don't like mushrooms. But I didn't order it. The dude ordered it. He said he wanted to try it. Yeah. Ordered the whole thing. So I ate 4 slices and it was really good. And then he ordered this big, I think it's called it's some kind of chicken that looks like it was hydraulic pressed into this big circle, and that had cheese and mozzarella sauce on it.
Okay.
Then I had a lot of that too. And then we got a huge steak.
Jesus.
And I ate a lot of that. And then he ordered this basket of potatoes. I had a lot of that. I had never eaten so much in one meal in my life.
I think I would be dead after
Although, yeah, it was a lot. Went up to the hotel room. Fell asleep.
Well,
very cozily because...
What I expect you to do.
I ate a lot of food.
Stay up the whole night.
And I got my workout done earlier that
the whole time.
It felt like it. And I'll get to that. Because I did overeat on that trip. A lot. Woke up early in the morning. Went down, had a cup of coffee. No breakfast, though, because I was still good from the previous night. I'd say that
the fact that the previous night's food is sustaining you.
I ate 5,000 calories that night. Just for dinner.
Dang.
Which is a lot.
And this is also putting into perspective what he eats normally.
Yeah. Even for me, this was getting a bit much. And in the morning, had a cup of coffee. Really nice coffee because they had a little specialty place there.
Uh-huh.
Then we walked around Houston. Maybe it was Houston. Just exploring. Got a few cool
pictures.
Never
mix up Houston or Austin.
I'm sorry.
They get very prideful of their location.
We saw a Terminator.
Terminator?
Yeah, they have a little police robot that arrests you if you're homeless and sleeping on the sidewalk.
What?
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, there's these little...
I'm expecting the Terminator people looking.
No, well, that's the joke.
But the exoskeleton ones?
Yeah. No. There's this little guy.
He's probably a little rover.
Yeah, he's about the size of a trash can. And he has a camera and he just walks... he rolls around.
Takes a picture of you.
Yeah, no, that's what he does.
Oh.
Or he'll nudge you if you're laying on the ground trying to sleep as a homeless person and make you move. He's kind of rude.
Go to a different bench.
I kind of think it'd be funny to tip him over. Maybe that...
What does that count as?
Assaulting an officer. I think he is an officer, technically.
Private Beep Boop.
Yeah. That's a great name, Landon. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Yes. After we saw Private Beep Boop, we went to this other hotel We had breakfast there. We just snuck into this hotel, had breakfast there.
Oh, you snuck in?
No, we really did because we didn't have reservations there.
We had breakfast there. So you're not paying for a different hotel.
Yeah. And then we went to the airport. Got to sit in this private plane. Got to sit and just see how all the pilots do their thing. It's really cool. They did like pre-flight checks for them. You got to wear their headset. Got to sit in the seat. The vroom vroom seat.
Oh my god.
It was cool. And a few hours passed.
Then you showed off your GTA skills?
Well, he did bring that up, actually, the pilot. Oh, you playing the games? And I was like, yeah.
Like, yeah, GTA, that's why I'm a better pilot than you.
Honestly, seeing them fly, it's not that complicated. Most of it is done automatically nowadays.
Yeah, I know. I've been told that many times.
Yeah. And just watching them, like, yeah, it could... If there's like 4 buttons I can remember what to do with, and I got this. I think landing might be a bit of a...
Yeah, that's like... I feel like that's the hardest one.
Yeah. Takeoff is easier than landing, I'd say.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
You just go up.
Because you gotta learn, like, when to slow down and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, actually. So there's these 4 lights. 2 of them are white, 2 of them are red. If they're 2 white, 2 red, you're good. And it's reflection dependent.
Okay.
And what color it'll be. So as long as 2 are white, 2 are red, you're good. And you can land nice and gentle. But don't be wrong.
Well, Southwest never has that.
Yeah, Southwest hates people.
They hate landing. Good.
Yeah.
Like every time they land. Like all the time.
So with bigger jets like that, they land kind of with the rear wheels hitting the ground first. Because they're the stronger ones, they have more suspension. And that's a safe way to do it, actually. But it's less comforting for the passengers. And then the front wheels hit the ground. Whereas this private jet, because it's private and they want to be as nice as possible for the passengers, they land all wheels at the same time to take a little more skill for flying the smaller one. We fly for about 30 minutes, and then this flight attendant guy on this private plane, he's like, oh, would you like something to eat? I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I guess. I'm pretty hungry.
Alright, so I got a gold chip steak.
Okay. It was.
Wait, what?
It was steak salad. And I was already full.
And then he put some gold flakes on the
top. No, there's no gold flakes. These people are rich, not stupid.
Mr. Beast. I ate this gold steak.
So yeah, while flying over... And it's kind of... It was weird to think about. Like, while flying over areas that on the U.S. government's, like, authority of travel, say, like, do not travel because they're cartel-infested and poverty-ridden, I'm eating this expensive steak in a plane.
Oh.
It's kind of weird. And,
yeah, but like, I mean, those travel advisories, you can look at every country ones. They're all different. Yeah. Like, one where the United States says, be very, very careful.
Yeah.
The other nation's going to be like, oh, it's fine. So
the place we land was use increased caution, whereas the neighboring sector was do not travel.
All the northern Mexican states are horrible.
Yeah.
Like, they're the worst ones.
Yep.
By far.
It had the same ranking as modern-day Ukraine. Let's not go there.
Like, all the northern ones are, like, infested with the cartels.
And I'm sure they were where we landed, too. But they just weren't killing people.
Well, Baja is, like, a tourist destination, so they kind of don't want that.
Well, so with Las Vegas, for instance, this is the parallel I make. The Mafia didn't want to bring crime there, or at least street crime, so they can use it to help launder their money.
Okay.
So they just let tourists show up.
Exactly. I mean,
yeah. So they're not going to...
A lot of cartels, they own a lot of the tourist destinations.
Yep. I'm sure we probably saw a few of them when we were there.
Yeah.
After landing, we went through customs, which is a unique experience, especially since they don't speak the same language as us. A few of them did, and I had to, I used Google Translate.
Oh.
I was communicating with them, and it was kind of...
I may not know a single...
a few of them did. A few of them did, yeah. And they didn't actually look through my bag, so I could have brought whatever I wanted to. They had it was weird. I pressed a button, and they're like, okay, you're good, you can go through.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
You're American, so we can trust you.
I'm pretty sure that button wasn't hooked up to anything.
They're just
it was
stupid.
And so the way this company that I'm talking about works is a private company. What they do is everyone who helps them in the slightest way, they just give them $5.
Oh.
So they'll be more inclined to help them in the future. So we get this Uber.
Corruption.
It's not corruption. It's not. Well, they are government officials. Not really. It's not corrupt.
So we're bribing people to try to help us.
It's not bribery. It's like just, hey, here's a tip.
So we're gonna give you money so we get favors.
Maybe.
That's what you're making it sound like.
Well, we get on this Uber, right? He's this cool dude. I don't remember his name, but he was a cool dude. He was a large man. No. He had this big SUV, and we're driving to this hotel. And it's really pretty. There's just mountains all around us, right? Mm. We get to this hotel. I'm not going to name the name of the hotel, but it has this beautiful, like, entrance area.
It's a hotel, not like... It's, like, highly classified or
No,
something.
it's not highly classified. I just don't want specifics being known. There's this big fountain out front, and you can probably infer what it is from this, but it has a big tree in it. It's really nice. We get checked in, we go up to a room, and the view is beautiful, man. Just looking out into the... Wait a minute.
The ocean?
The Pacific, yes. I was thinking of which ocean it was.
The Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah, so we were looking out into the Pacific. It was really nice. And these waves, they were like 12 feet tall. They were really nice.
Time to go surfing Cowabunga, dude.
And this was pretty late when we got there, but I was like, I'm going to go work out. So I worked out. And a few hours pass. We go to dinner, eat an exuberant amount of food. Like the best steak I've ever had in my life. It was so good.
You sure you don't have colon cancer by the end of this trip?
So we had more steak.
You're eating a bit too much steak there.
No, hear me out. We had a lot of alcohol, and I consider that now because it's legal there.
Also more colon cancer.
Yes. And then after that, we that was just apparently our starter. Because then we went to another restaurant, ate more food there.
Oh my god.
Then we went to sleep. Woke up the next day, and my stomach was a little upset with me.
How do these rich people eat all that much stuff?
Well, these weren't even the rich people. These is the flight crew who were kind of like taking the rich people's money to pay for sustenance. A bit more than that. A little bit of time passes. The next day rolls around. Hit the gym in the morning because I know I'm not going to have time later to do it. Breakfast. You hear breakfast buffet, right? And you think the food's going to be kind of crappy.
I mean, it depends on where you're at.
This was amazing. And yet I still only got sausage because I need my protein. So I got sausage.
What about egg?
Well, the eggs were pretty nasty, actually. They were like generic hotel eggs. They were pretty not great. But I had eggs. I had like all sorts of sweets. I didn't eat that many because I was like, I don't know.
I was about to say like, whoa.
Breakfast. Yeah, for breakfast. Sweets for breakfast. After started that, because this little restaurant and this breakfast buffet is right next to the beach, so you get to watch the waves roll in, listen to it. Infinite cups of coffee. I had like 6 cups of coffee. I was not being healthy this trip.
I think I drink less coffee on my trip than I usually do. I drank one.
One singular. Was it a Starbucks?
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I got like some creamer in it, and because I'm not getting black coffee. It's Starbucks.
No, that's a mistake.
To be frank, I actually don't even like black coffee that much. I just drink it because we don't have any like creamer, and I don't like almond milk coffee because it's gross.
Starbucks black coffee's not good.
Huh? No,
Starbucks black coffee is not good.
No, I put like a little bit of sugar in it and some creamer.
I actually got an opportunity to use some of the Spanish I learned from Duolingo.
Oh.
I said...
And then you, like, said a slur.
No, I said... I didn't know how to say, like, can I have, so I just said la leche, which is just milk for the coffee.
Oh, when they asked, like, what you wanted.
And then they got me milk.
I mean, what else would you expect?
No, I was happy.
What is milk? They start freaking out because they have no idea what you said.
Yeah. After breakfast that day, we just kind of hung around. We went to the beach, walked on it, had lunch. Okay, I ordered a calzone for lunch.
Okay.
And I asked her, how big is this calzone? She says, very big. And I was thinking, well, it must be like that, right? Uh-huh. But for our view, how long would you say that is? Is it like a foot and a few inches?
I don't know. That seems like about a foot long.
Okay. So I was thinking it'd be like a moderately sized calzone, because, I'm a bit taller than this lady who was describing it to me, so maybe see this is short. And I just wanted a small snack. She brings it this calzone, and those calzones from that place we usually get?
Oh, just say, do you know what the calzones are?
Yeah, you know the calzones?
You know what a normal calzone looks like?
Yeah. It was about 2.5 times as large as that.
I mean, she did warn you.
She did warn me.
Was big.
So I was like, oh my god. And I ate like 3/4 of it. And then we had like these things called what are they called? Mocktails. It's like just a cocktail, but it's non-alcoholic.
Oh.
We didn't want to get drunk. It was really refreshing.
Gets plastered.
Walking on the beach.
Every day.
Taken by the ocean. And then we walk out to the ocean after we had this ridiculously large calzone. And we just find a bunch of really cool... I got a bunch of limestone, I think it was, or granite, something, because they were the coolest looking ones.
A minerals collection,
minerals,
I see.
Yes. They're not rocks, they're minerals. We wanted to look at some other stuff, and I saw this really cool shell I wanted to go get, but every time I tried to go out there, these waves, these 12-foot waves, would try to, like, steal me.
Engulf you.
They were really trying to kill me, so I didn't do that.
And you were getting PTSD.
I was. A bit later. I've said that a few times now. Kind of hard to transition because a lot of this memory is a blur because we were doing a lot.
Yes.
I had another workout the same day because I didn't get all of it done before. We go up to our room again. My friend who went with me takes a nap. I play some Subnautica while looking at the ocean outside of our window, which I thought was kind of funny. I should have got a picture of that. Still don't have the schematics to build a Cyclops. He wakes up about an hour and a half later. We go down to the beach area again. We're bringing our other flight members some like drinks or whatever.
Bunch of tequila.
It was tequila, actually.
What else were you
we had to find them because they were confused and couldn't explain to us where they were.
Oh.
And we eventually found them and gave them the drinks. And yeah, we went to bed. Actually, no, we went to dinner. You know what I had for dinner?
More steak.
More steak and too much food. Actually, no.
I think I'd hate steak
Excuse
after
me.
that.
Well, this is really good steak. I had quesadillas, not steak.
Oh.
They were steak quesadillas, but they were quesadillas. And they were really good. Went to bed, worked out in the morning. Then we sat out there, had breakfast, and we just decided to do some people watching. We went to this nice little Overwatch spot where you get like 50 feet above the beach and you just get to look at all these people.
They're all ants to me.
No, well, no.
Just get superiority complex for no reason.
Because I have a higher elevation.
Literally, look at me.
I'm looking down at all these people, and these waves are coming in, right? And these people are all trying to get really cool pictures. And there's this couple that were like on their honeymoon or something, and they're carrying us, taking a picture of them, and they were standing way too close.
You see,
we were taking bets on when and how they were going to get taken out by these waves. We were just waiting to see them get like absorbed by the ocean, and it was really fun. And a little bit later, this lifeguard guy comes whistling at them like, "Stop it! Stop it! Get away from the ocean!" And then, sure enough, a few minutes later, after they left, like a big wave came in.
Oh, they left already?
Yeah, they already left. There's one stupid lady who almost got taken out, and we were really hoping because she was a bit large and it would have been really funny to watch her fall over.
Dang, preying on someone's downfall.
Well, it was funny.
Literally praying on someone's downfall.
Maybe.
Actually downfall, like they fall over.
They fall over. Then we walk down there, and there's these big rocks. They're covered in crabs. They're really cool to look at. They're like red and black crabs. And a little green, too. And I wanted to catch one, but they were smart crabs. They knew I was...
They pinched me.
They saw me approaching them and then ran away. They scuttled away sideways. But I did find one of their little babies calling us saying, and I put him in my coffee cup.
That's a weird place to put it.
Well,
made it drown in my coffee.
Well, it was an empty coffee cup. There was no coffee in the coffee cup. It was a to-go cup of coffee from Starbucks.
Now, what if you gave a crab coffee?
It would become like
a speed demon.
Yes, a sideways speed demon. There isn't really one specific thing that was like super weird about the story. It was just kind of fun overall.
Yeah.
This crab, I let it go after I caught it.
Gave him a name.
No,
tag on him.
He's gone. He's probably dead, honestly. I let him go in a really bad spot.
That was a pessimistic view.
Well, he's a crab.
You should have been saying, I hope he lived.
Oh, I hope he lives, but I'm pretty sure he's dead.
And like, I bet he'll have a good life like Nemo.
He's a crab. He doesn't have the capability of understanding a good life.
What do you mean? A good life for him is getting a meal and then
dying.
I guess respawning a species.
Yeah, that's right. We also saw these giant lizards. They're like twice as big as the bearded dragon.
Oh.
He was a huge lizard.
They were all on leashes. And
they would just sit on these big rocks and they would just like harass one another.
Oh,
It's
did
really
they mess
fun.
with any people?
No, they looked out into the food area waiting for somebody to drop something where they could go and just run and steal it.
Oh.
They're kind of pests, but I really want to just kidnap one of them and bring it home.
Replace Amon.
I mean, I would.
I thought he was irreplaceable.
No, he's very replaceable. One bad day away, Landon. He's a bad lizard.
He does nothing wrong. Literally, he does nothing.
That's the issue. He doesn't do anything.
Well, what do you want him to do?
Wave sometimes. Say hi.
He kind of does sometimes when
Not
he's
really.
not sleepy.
He's like, he just kind of throws his hand up at you.
I mean, sometimes he like
Does
runs,
push-ups.
like runs around and.
It just hits.
Well,
his
he
head
only
against the
does
wall.
push-ups when he sees another lizard.
He doesn't even do that anymore. He's just indifferent. He doesn't even care.
Sometimes he pops out the log,
Yeah.
and that actually can be taken in two ways.
Yeah, he does do that too, doesn't he? Oh, his defecation is horrific. It's nuclear. It's a biohazard. You gotta call some authorities. You gotta call like the Federal Flight Administration above our house after the words.
Okay.
It's rough.
Seems like you've had to clean up a few of them.
Yeah, it's flamethrower worthy. The next day, have another breakfast buffet. Really good. A lot of food. Too much food. Went to lunch. Too much food.
Sounds like
I overate
every day.
Yes. I actually ended up weighing less after I left.
Well, you still worked out every day.
Yeah,
so.
I did. We went on this boat ride. It's a magical boat ride. We went out to see these really cool. There's a cave. It's being battered by water, and there's like this big hole in the wall that you can look through one side, and you can see the Pacific Ocean while you're looking from. I don't know what it's called. Maybe the Bay of Baja or whatever.
Probably. It probably don't matter.
Yeah, but you can look through one side, see the ocean on the other side. It's really cool. And we spent like 2 hours on this boat, smoking cigars, drinking, and I feel sick. Really sick. You're not supposed to.
Especially on a boat. Ugh.
Yeah.
Were you guys going fast at all?
No, not really, but there was waves.
Oh, yeah.
And I never understood this true scale of cruise ships until
They're huge.
Yeah, they're freaking massive.
I mean, me going on the bridge and then seeing one.
Well, the one we saw was larger than that one by a good bit. Because the one we saw would not fit under the bridge.
Oh.
We're referring to the New Orleans Bridge. Is what it's called? Or is
I have no idea.
I don't even care.
It's one of the bridges.
Yeah,
there.
it's the big bridge in New Orleans where the cruise ships park underneath. It's kind of next to the aquarium in the World War II Museum. Capiche? Capiche.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a huge cruise ship, and we just saw a bunch of stingrays. They kind of jump out of the water for some reason.
Then you seek revenge and avenge Steve Irwin.
Oh no, I did not. I didn't have the capabilities of doing that just yet.
Oh, next time though? Oh, those stingrays are getting it.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, before we went here, we got dropped off by that same Uber guy at this really touristy kind of crap place. And this is where like the cruise ship lets out. So there's a bunch of crap. This dude walked up to me, put an iguana on my shoulder, was like, take a picture.
Oh my god, that is a scam.
Yeah,
That's
it is
actually
a scam. I know. That's why I was like, no, I'm good.
They do that a lot.
Yeah.
They do that a lot.
You get
In,
mad and you don't get
a
the
lot
money.
of like Latin American nations.
Yeah.
They put, because I heard another person talk about a story how a guy was putting a monkey on someone's shoulder saying, let me take a picture real quick, because after they take the picture, they say, okay, you have to pay me.
Yeah.
You have to pay me.
I'm not going to do that.
Or else they get mad.
It was like constant. Not a single person there did not say, hey, you want to go on a boat ride? Or hey, you want to go fishing? To me, I hated it. It was so bad. That's the only part of the trip I didn't like, but that's just a minute thing to complain about compared to the rest of it. Whatever.
So you did go on a boat ride eventually.
Yeah, I did go on a boat ride.
So that's after.
Well, yes, but it wasn't their boat ride, and that's what they were mad about.
Oh.
We went on a nice boat ride. What do we think? What happens after this? We go to this other hotel. Now, our hotel's already like a kind of upper-end hotel, right?
Then we went to the El Presidente's house himself.
It was freaking crazy. They had bored a tunnel through a mountain to make an entrance for this hotel.
That sounds like a villain there.
I called it a James Bond tunnel because it looked pretty ridiculous. And then it looks like the set of like a Just Cause villain's final base.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And you walk into this place, they have like propane fires all over the place, like burning like
eternal flame. Oh, Hank Hill would be proud.
It was nuts, man. Every hotel room there had a dive pool, which was like on the balcony. There was a pool.
Oh.
That was a bad voice crack. I'm gonna leave that in. You can't stop me.
Okay, then don't cut anything from this video ever.
Okay, we'll see what happens. After that, we sat down at this place. I ordered some chicken, and a lot of bread. Ate that. Didn't overeat that time, actually.
Congratulations.
Because my stomach was really hurting me at this point. As you might be able to infer why. It's finally catching up to me. I didn't sleep well that night because my stomach was bothering me. Went to bed, and this was the final night.
Then you ate Tums?
Well, I had a large breakfast when I woke up. And I had a lot of sweets for this breakfast because it was the last.
That's even worse. That's like
yeah, they were really good. They were really good.
It's like trying to find a cure to something and you just make it worse.
Yeah, you're just like injecting yourself with more of it. You're like anthrax solved by anthrax.
Yeah, I got anthrax. God, I need to inject more drugs into me.
Anthrax. Another World War Z zombie solution. Give yourself, I don't know, AIDS. If you have.
It'll kill the virus. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Just kill your immune system.
I think it'd be the plan for the World War Z thing would be to find the virus that hurts you the least, but still works to deter the zombies, right?
Or like something that kills viruses.
Yeah.
You ever see all those bacteria that looks like little aliens, like from movies?
Yeah, that they start with an M, I think.
I don't really know what they're called, but they actually go They're actually not even like bad for people. They go on rampages on other things.
The little bear-looking things.
They don't look like bears.
Do you remember what
they look? No, they literally look like an alien. Like they have this weird like.
Is it hexagonal?
Yeah, like
head
thing, and then like a long stick, and then like four.
Yeah,
like,
they look
thingies.
like either man-made or alien.
Yeah, they literally look like an alien from a movie. It's probably where some people got inspiration from.
Yeah. Disregarding that.
Yeah, that's not related to this trip at all.
Post exuberant breakfast, we drive back, get on the plane, do the same pre-flight checks as before, and we take off. And this flight attendant fella, you know what he gives me?
More candy.
No, he gives me this giant plate of... I ate off of a plate. You know how much this plate cost?
$1,000.
$800 plate.
Oh, well, I was close, I guess.
They were pretty close, yeah. And like, me in real life, I would never purchase any of this crap.
Oh, duh.
Because even if I had the money, I wouldn't purchase it. If I was a rich person, you know what I'd buy?
Well, because you don't come up from being, I guess.
You know what I'd buy if I was super rich? And had, like, unlimited funds?
Whatever you buy now.
So much military hardware.
Oh, never mind.
I would buy so many guns.
I think I just would keep my money. I don't know what I'd do with it. Probably, like, be Mr. Beast, too.
But, like, Asian.
Yeah.
Mr.
Dog.
No. What would be a funny thing to say about, like, an Asian Mr. Beast? What do you people do funny?
Drive bad? I don't know.
Mr. Drive Bet? No.
Mr. SpongeBob.
Mr. Sponge? No.
I mean, SpongeBob is basically
He is yellow.
And bad at driving.
Yeah, you're not yellow, though. You're like...
Well,
I'm Mexican.
Okay. No more, like, Asian version of Mr. Beast. I guess his name would be Mr. Asian.
Mr. That's so,
that's great so at all.
That's so bad. Oh, what kind of car do you drive? Yeah, a car. Wow. Wow. That's great, man. Wow. Right. We land, and then from there, we just drive home.
And he called me.
Yeah, I did call you. It was a really fun trip, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a huge privilege to be able to go there, because like, I would never go there in my lifetime anyway, normally. Even if I had the money, I wouldn't spend it on that. Because, I don't know, I would rather just go out in a tent in the middle of Alaska and just sleep in the woods.
Forever?
No.
Forever?
Maybe for a weekend. If I were to do an Alaskan exploration, would you join me?
Depends on the time.
Yeah, if you had, like, time.
No, I meant, like, not like that type. I mean, like, the season.
Winter.
No.
You would die.
Yeah, I would. I'm not prepped.
Well, just wear a jacket.
Well,
I don't think you ever wear pants. You always wear shorts. That might be also part of your issue.
I wore shorts during the whole all my trips ever, even in Washington D.C.
Well, you gotta keep the tradition up. When you go to Alaska, then you gotta.
No, I'd go in summer.
Okay.
When it's warm.
Now that we both covered our trips, that has taken us 50 minutes. So there's like an actual episode of consistency.
So let me sum up your trip. I ate a lot of food.
I went on boat.
And a lot of hotels.
Yep.
Sounds like... You called my story boring. Okay.
Well, you think mine was boring?
I don't think any of our stories were boring. It's just unique in their different ways.
Well, I just overate.
Yeah, you ate a lot. I just found cursed encounters every once in a while. That was my story.
I any cursed encounters. Besides the iguana man.
That's not fully cursed. That's a well-known scam.
Our Uber drivers were like... They were not good drivers. Well, they were good drivers.
I mean... There's like Uber, normal Uber, and then Uber Black, which is like trusted Ubers, I think.
Well, our dude was going like 80 in a 40 zone.
Sounds about right.
We got there on time though and we gave him a big tip.
Here you go. You're rich enough to have your own mansion.
Not that big of a tip. Not that big of a tip. Not at all.
He became a millionaire overnight just for driving fast.
No. We, the other thing I saw is I saw some military guys. They waved at us. They're like these dudes in like the back of a probably Ural truck. They were wearing they have really cool digicam, which is like their camo. It's really cool. It's very modern for what I thought it was. And they were rocking like old M4s with ACOGs on it, so good on them.
Howdy.
Yeah, they waved at me, and I was like, "Hi there." I really wanted to stop to talk to them. Like, hey, is that what kind of M4 is that? Is it the old ones that had full auto, or is it the new ones?
They just respond back in full Spanish.
No hablo inglés.
You don't speak English?
No, that's what he's saying.
Oh, I thought that's you saying that.
Like, no, I'm not saying that to them. They're saying that to me.
Oh.
Now, we'll be honest. I do want to kind of cut this episode a little shorter than usual. We'll try to get to the hour mark, and then we'll...
Dang.
Okay.
You better not cut off a conversation, then.
Well, I know. Most of this episode, I think, was good.
All right, I guess
you agree?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
Sure.
Well, we're not going to cut off yet.
It was pretty good.
We got 7 more minutes.
Yeah.
Alright,
you want to do a question, I guess?
Well, I do want to mention real fast. There's going to be no background footage on this episode, probably. I'll try, but time...
this is probably the better thing. We need to stop promising background footage when we
We had it for the last episode.
For, like...
5 minutes?
Parts?
That counts, right, Afia? Is your friend a robot? Is your friend just you?
Same as you.
What's going on, Afia?
Alright. What's the topic?
I don't know. Be a question.
Happy Pride Month.
Oh, that's the topic.
Wait. Your reaction? Are you anti
Anti what?
LGBTQ plus allies stuff?
I saw a meme about that. It was like this. They were asking this large black man if he was pro LGBT something plus, and he said, "Yeah, I support the lettuce, bacon, like these listing sandwich ingredients."
Okay.
I don't know, man. They're cool. We are here at the BroadStrokes podcast. We are an advocate for every kind of person.
Oh yeah. May I mention that the host? I guess we're both hosts here.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying that you brought up to me how one of your coworkers has a podcast and we're doing better than theirs somehow.
Yeah, they don't know. I mean, I haven't told them about this. I gave them a few.
Alluded to it.
I gave them a few pointers, like, hey, maybe you shouldn't when you're like topic or your primary viewer demographic will be like military people. Maybe don't have your settings to kids content.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah, where you can't comment on the videos.
That's goofy.
I feel like it's.
Why would you market for kids?
I don't know. Also, maybe I don't know. Their thumbnail's pretty good, and I think they paid someone on Fiverr to make them an intro because they have a custom intro.
Oh wow, they spend way more than us.
We should probably do that.
We spend what, $0 on this?
Well, I mean, we can. Well, I spent time.
No, I mean, yeah, I
we
guess
could. You want to hire a Fiverr person?
I mean,
to do an intro. I don't know what kind of intro.
Yeah,
I think a jazz intro would be good.
Yeah, make them like sing some stupid lyrics. No, I'm gonna actually
Can we
go.
get that metal
I'm
dude?
gonna go on Cameo and find like a cursed dude that's read out nonsense for an intro.
Can we hire the Kanye East?
It's like $5, so.
What would he say? Like, welcome back to the BroadStrokes podcast.
Well, he has to rap it. He like raps everything.
Maybe we could get like 5 different kinds. We can alternate for each of the weekdays.
That's also us saying that we want to spend money.
I would be fine with putting like $25 down on this.
We'll be fine spending $1 million.
Not that much. I don't got that much. I think jazz, because that's kind of like the thing you made for our YouTube channel, the purple thing, kind of is chill.
That's kind of our like charm, is that
we're chill.
Well, we talk as if we were like friends.
As if we were.
Yeah, we pretend.
Did you notice my audio editing in the last episode?
I didn't watch the new one, unfortunately. What happened?
Well, as you know, sometimes we get a little loud on this podcast.
Oh, yes.
So, on the loud spots, I just turned the volume down.
Oh
We're breaking new grounds, Landon. We are technical masterminds here.
We finally evolved.
We are more than single-celled organisms.
Wow. So, yeah.
I hope you enjoy that. People who have seen the last one, all 12 of you.
That was like 20-something views, I think.
I
think it's 21.
Yeah, the last one didn't perform great, but we
to
didn't
our liking.
Yeah, I mean, the cool thing is, though, typically here recently, we have just had steady growth in the newest episodes.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy with. On Spotify, it's been,
I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if you realize this trend, but the ones that we go on a tangent the most do the best.
That is kind of funny.
Like, the homeless one, that was completely... We had no topics prepped for that one. And then the paranormal one, that one also didn't have a single topic prepped, and that one also did the second best.
After the WikiHow video, which had 69 views, we kind of average... Nice. I'd say... Well, we had 59 again right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The paranormal one did really well for absolutely no reason.
But generally, we've had growth. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, we even got a brand new subscriber.
Which might just be a Fiat too, but...
Via the bot.
Yes, the bot. He's not unsubscribed. So, wait, this is a topic. You got a cramp? Man up. Shut up. Stop it. You only gotta talk for a little bit longer. Can I... Okay. Afia, what is this? Omegle is an interesting place. Someone was offering to pay me 100 euro for showing my feet. Well,
skeleton dead emoji.
You didn't take that deal? I mean...
Gets a reply that says you didn't take the deal?
It's 100 euro. That's pretty good. And then she said, yes. That's how I imagine she said that. Background footage would be so funny. Imagine this is like a Russian dude. Like running a bot farm.
Vladimir. Yes, this is Vladimir.
My moves are...
Yes, my moves are bold.
No, his moves are cold.
Oh, well, his moves are bold.
Wait. His moves are bold, his heart is cold. Yeah, okay.
Never get old.
Yes.
And then he saves the world.
Yes. My moves are... Boo. It says balls.
Yeah. That's what everyone says he says anyway.
And Emma, I don't...
I don't know who you are.
Who are you? How about you...
It'd be funny if all these people were actually secretly spies for me.
Roomy Gaming.
Returns. Oh. The only reason why I reverted back, I have not uploaded in forever.
Bro, you need to get some better thumbnails.
Hey. Those are videos from months ago. I haven't uploaded since.
I can make you a thumbnail if you want.
Well, it's not like I'm uploading anything until we start playing games together.
That's true. We're thinking Rainbow now because it's cross-platform.
Yeah. I mean, it could literally be any game. I don't want to be a one-trick pony and play just Rainbow.
Yeah, I'm going to get sick of Rainbow. Either I'm going to get back in Rainbow and be really good like I used to be. Same for you, I think.
I don't even want to get good. I just want to have fun.
Well, my way of having fun is being able to, like, not suck.
Well, I mean, I want to be okay, but, like, crack jokes with everyone. So.
Yeah. Get on there and do, like, some mic trolling.
some Remy gaming trolling moments.
We do.
I also realized how inexpensive Siege actually is in comparison to most games. It's only $20.
We do a little arson, a little troll.
Goes the new Tachanka and just burns everyone to death.
I forgot it has an incendiary launch.
Yeah.
But I think we got. Oh, I'm gonna get to like 1.5 so we can have a little time to cut out.
Yeah. So yeah, we're thinking about playing games. Obviously, we've been saying this over and over again.
Yeah, eventually we'll do it probably.
No. I mean, when do you want to start?
We could. Like I said, I'm full time now, so I have very little time.
I mean, you want to do it on the weekends?
I work every Saturday.
I work on Saturday as well.
Well, how about on Sunday?
Oh.
Ooh, big brain time.
But it's the day of rest, so I can't do extra work. I'm just
Sorry. Sorry, you're right. I forgot about my religion.
You forgot about your own religion.
I did. Man, I don't practice much anymore. I need to start practicing again. You want to start a cult?
Oh, wow.
Can this be
So
our...
you get tax write-offs?
Yeah, can this be
The
our cult?
BroadStrokes religion?
That'd be kind of funny. Afia, you want to join the cult? You
don't
and,
call yourself a cult, though. You have to call yourself
oh, you're
a
right.
religion.
Hey, Afia, you want to join the... I guess it would be a Pantheon, right?
The Pantheon? Are we gods?
Yeah, well... No.
No, we are just being guided by Jesus Christ the Savior.
No, we're going to get Amon.
Bringing back him.
You know, I'm not going to bury him when he dies.
I was about to just say, you just said that he could be replaced any second.
I'm not going to bury him. I'm going to put his body on an anthill so I can get his bones. And I'm going to glue them together.
And then put him in a museum.
I'm going to put him in like a glass box, I think. Is that wrong?
No, you're keeping his spirit alive.
Yeah, I think so. It's like... No, it's not an effigy. That's the wrong word. We're not sacrificing anyone to him.
This is for you, Odin.
I don't know how to make this not sound crazy. It's like...
It's preserving him.
Yeah, it's like taxidermying him, but like cheaper.
Yeah. But like, instead, I'm not keeping the actual corpse.
Actually, I'm not going to put him on an anthill because the ant's going to carry pieces of him away. I'm going to...
I'm going to leave his carcass out.
I guess I'll just burn
tied
him.
up.
I guess burning him would be respectful too.
And then, like, what, dig him up later? Like, what are you doing?
No, I'm gonna like
put him in a casket.
I'm gonna put him like an aluminum tray and then like scorch him.
Also, how deep are you even gonna?
I'm not gonna bury him.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna bury him.
Actually, I guess it's kind of something. I don't know if you really want to talk about it. How you buried a time capsule. We dug it up one day.
This could be our conclusion here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we buried a time capsule.
Yeah.
It had a note, a Nerf gun, a knife.
That I think you still have.
A few dollars, right?
Yeah, and they're like non-existent because the whole thing got flooded.
Well, we'll get to that. What else did it have in it?
There was coins.
Yeah, coins. We buried it for maybe a year.
Too bad we couldn't read the note.
Yeah, well, it keeps pulling it. It was buried for maybe a year, right? And it wasn't buried very deep. And
I remembered it, and I just mentioned it one day.
In Louisiana, we have this thing called, we live on like -1 foot altitude.
Yeah. So,
yeah, it was soaking wet. And it was an aluminum suitcase that, as you can imagine, kind of disintegrated.
Huh.
And, yeah, that's the story of our time capsule. It had a note that I really wanted to read in it that had been disintegrated. It had a playing card, I think. A Nerf gun that still works. And...
I only had a few for some reason.
Yeah, it had, I think, 2 Nerf guns in it. I had an original plan of, like, stashing Nerf guns around the yard. It lasted for about 2 seconds, and I was like, wait a minute, it rains.
But still buried the time capsule.
Yeah, but that was... The time capsule was... I thought it'd be cool, but it disintegrated.
Yeah. I mean, do you think you would have remembered... Do you even remember...
Yeah, I remembered it.
...in what you wrote? You probably said, like, this is for future Kyle.
Yes, that's almost certainly I did. It's like, you're an idiot or something.
I hope you're cool now.
I don't know. When did I even make it?
I don't even remember. I just remember one day you were digging something, and you told me you were doing a capsule. And I'm like,
yes.
Oh, that's cool.
That was a great cover-up story, wasn't it? And on that bombshell, let's end this episode.
Rock eyebrow raise.
How about you do the end here?
Okay.
I won't cut you off this time like I did in the last one. I left that in, actually, where I cut you off.
Yeah, I realized. Well, I knew that because I remembered.
Yes.
Alright. If you enjoyed this episode, hopefully, you would like, subscribe, comment, And on Spotify, if you're a Spotify listener, you go download and follow us on Spotify. And email us if you'd like to give us any nonsense or questions. Good day.
You know what? No one ever asked me for my feet pics on Omegle.